Today we're going to do something I haven't done yet on this channel. Some of the comments you guys have left are asking me to play a snare drum solo. So that's what we're going to do. And it's not flashy or a chop fest, but it's an important solo that's rooted in traditional rudimental drumming. The solo is called The Sailor's Hornpipe, and this particular arrangement was written by John Pratt for a presentation he did at the University of Toronto in the year 2000. Okay, and then later he used these arrangements again in the year 2007, and I was able to kind of perform some of these with him and work on some of these with him. So we're going to play it, and then we're going to talk about some of the finer details of rudimental drumming and the musical phrasing of it. All right, so here's The Sailor's Hornpipe. All right, so that's the Sailor Hornpipe arranged by John Pratt. So let's talk about some of the phrasing. We're going to pop a quick excerpt of this up on the screen, and you're going to see right after letter B, it's going to be a triplet pattern, biggity biggity bop, followed by a 7-stroke roll. You'll notice that I played that whole biggity biggity bop pattern big. There's a slight extra accent on the downbeat like is written, but those patterns in that particular place, it should be a little bit bigger. So I opened it up right there. And then that 7-stroke roll that follows it, it doesn't have an accent at the end. So instead of accenting that end of the roll like we would normally do if we were just practicing a roll, I sort of turned it into a slight crescendo for the 1 E and put the accent on the and of 1 following the roll. Right, so let me play that for you. I'm going to play it slow, and I'm going to be really deliberate with what's going on. So here's letter B in the music. See where the accent actually falls, but there's a swell into that accent. So it's not this. Tons of people would do that. They'd accent after the roll, assuming that it should be there. Because let's face it, sometimes in traditional rudimental music, there's assumptions like flam taps all have a little bit of an emphasis on the flam part. Not always a strict accent, but there's emphasis there. So in a section like that, where there's no accent on the roll, but it's coming up after it, it's important not to add that extra accent. Again, we don't want to do this. Here there's 2 right hand accents there. We don't want that to happen. We want to slightly crescendo into the actual accent. See how there's ja-ba-ba, right? So you're looking for that. So that's just a little detail of sort of rudimental drumming that sometimes gets overlooked and can be really important to the way we phrase these things. So if you dig into solos like this, look for moments like that. They pop up now and again, and make sure that you leave that accent out of the way. All right? Save it for where it's written for. It's what makes this funky and groovy and fun to listen to. All right? So find yourself a short solo and dig into it, and then ask me some questions and I'll teach you how to fix it up. So leave a comment with what solo you're gonna work on. If you are working on a solo, leave a comment with what solos you think you wanna do if you're not sure which one, and I'll help you pick one, all right? So keep drumming. I'll see you next time.